What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see here, we have a gorgeous day out. It's 20 degrees Celsius and it's just the perfect day. And it's almost the end of October, so that is crazy. But let's get into the video. And so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the differences between my CT4-V, as you guys know, compared to a CT4-V Blackwing. What are the differences between these two cars? And as you can see, or I'll let you know that my car is pretty much a fully spec'd CT4-V. So the only thing it is missing is the power sunroof. And the car is pretty much fully spec'd out to the max. So what's the difference, obviously, in price between my CT4-V and a CT4-V Blackwing? Just comparing starting price to starting price. Obviously, this is fully optioned out. So for the price of this fully optioned car that I have compared to a Blackwing, this is probably about the starting price of a Blackwing, just for your reference. But yeah, let's go over some of the features. And obviously you can tell by the looks. We'll start off with the looks. This car looks pretty much identical to a CT4-V Blackwing, although you can tell there are a few differences. So the Blackwing does have this nice little, it has a little arrow component to it here, just for your functional air vent. You will see a functional air vent on the side. That's one way to tell. Another way to tell would be if the Blackwing comes with it. So the Blackwing could have two different spoiler options. It could have the option that I have on my car here, or it could have a carbon fiber spoiler, which is in a package that you can get on the Blackwings. But a lot of people think mine's a Blackwing just because of the spoiler. But those are basically two factors that you can tell right away if it's a Blackwing or not. So let's start off with the starting prices on these two cars. The starting price on my CT4-V is 53,000 Canadian. That's what it starts at. And if you're talking about the Blackwing, you're looking at $71,000. So there is a big difference, almost $20,000 in the prices of these two cars. But let's go right under the hood here and talk about the first differences. So my CT4-V has a 2.7 liter turbocharged inline 4, and it also has a 10-speed automatic compared to, it pushes out 325 horsepower and 380 foot-pounds of torque, and the acceleration's roughly 0 to 100 is 4.8 seconds. But let's get into the Blackwing. The Blackwing comes with a 3.6 liter twin turbocharged V6, which does sound a lot better and also is faster. But you can get the Blackwing with a 6-speed manual, which in this car you cannot. So there's another difference. Also, you can get the Blackwing in the 10-speed auto if you'd like, but horsepower in the Blackwing. So the Blackwing has 472 horsepower with 445 foot-pounds of torque. Also, it can do 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds, and that is in kilometers an hour, but that is very fast. So some other features to mention, or differences to mention, are that the Blackwing comes with front and rear Brembo brakes compared to my car, the CT4-V, which just has them in the front, as you can see there. Also, the big deciding factor for me getting this car over a Blackwing was the all-wheel drive. So the CT4-V V-Series has the all-wheel drive option compared to the Blackwing, which only comes rear-wheel drive. So that is a letdown if you're in Canada, like I am. You want the all-wheel drive if you can get it. It's going to be the magnetic ride control. And now you can only get the magnetic ride control on the Blackwing and not on the V-Series. So my car does not have that, as it is only an option on the Blackwing. But with all other features, like the quad tip exhaust being the same, and like my car has the spoiler, they're the same. But you can option the different Blackwing spoiler, which I was seeing on different Blackwings around my area, and it looks really nice. It has little indents. Instead of being one full piece, it's kind of cut out indents and then straight, and then a cut out indent again. So that does look really good. But these cars are somewhat similar, obviously in terms of the body shape. They're both CT4s, so the body's gonna look identical. So now we will talk about the different packages you can get on these two cars. So as you can see, the V Series has no carbon fiber whatsoever along the front end, side, or rear. Comparing it to the Blackwing, you can option carbon fiber packages. So if you guys have seen, there's little canards that come on the side, plus you'll get a bigger front lip, and then you'll also get a carbon fiber side skirt. I believe mine's just gloss black, as you can see. But the carbon fiber packages are pricey, as they do come with a price tag of around $8,000, kind of between the two, just averaging them out. But there is two packages, and it's around $8,000. So that is a big budget if you're willing to get that very nice look of the car. And it does look nice, I'll admit it, but is it worth the $8,000 to $10,000? You guys let me know. And another option is the Super Cruise. While we're talking about pricey, there's the Super Cruise in this car that does come as an option. My car does not have it, and the option is pretty expensive. If you're willing to spend that on Super Cruise, it is a great feature to have, but again, it's pricey, so a lot of people do not order their car with it, but it is a pricey option. So another difference between my car and the Blackwing is going to be, I have the Bose sound system, which sounds very good, and the Blackwings actually come with an AKG 15 speaker sound system, which I've heard is not the best. Just with YouTube video reviews, I've heard that sound system isn't great, and people are wishing they had the Bose, or they had, you know, a Harman Kardon or a different, better sound system. But I heard it kind of missed the mark. But that is another difference between my car and the Blackwing. Also, we will talk about the weights of the two cars. So starting with my car, you are looking at, so we'll compare rear wheel drive to rear wheel drive. My car is 3,600 pounds, the V Series rear wheel drive, and the Blackwing is coming in at around, with the same 10-speed auto, 3,900 pounds. So the Blackwing is, you know, 300 pounds heavier of a car, but again, it does have that 3.6 liter twin turbo, which does make up for it with 472 horsepower. So it will still move, and you won't even really notice the weight. So another feature to mention is, as you guys know, mine does have the red seat belts. But another thing to mention is the seats. As you can see, mine have the, you know, the normal Cadillac leather perforated seats. But in the Blackwing, you can option a carbon bucket seat, which is pretty cool. And they look amazing. Also, that is an added cost. Obviously, that's in your carbon fiber package. But the seats do look amazing. These seats are really comfortable. That's why I'm happy with them compared to the carbon buckets, which on a long road trip wouldn't feel so good, and commuting in, they would be uncomfortable. So I am happy with these seats. Just a side note, these cars look absolutely incredible. And the one thing I've really wanted to do, and I'm going to do, probably when the weather gets a little bit warmer after winter, is get into a Blackwing and take that for a test drive. Obviously, you know, it is rear wheel drive, but the car is just gonna be so much fun. And I wanna test out that 6-speed manual if I can, but we'll try out the 10-speed auto as well. That would be a good little comparison. After me being able to drive this car for so long now, I will know that, you know, what's improved or what the differences are. So I will be looking forward to that. So that will wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of the CT4-V series compared to the Blackwing, which one you'd go with if you had the choice. Obviously, taking in the price difference, which is around $20,000 if we're counting starting price to starting price. But as you guys know, I'm in love with this car. It's amazing. It's everything that I could ever ask for. And thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Also, drop a like and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.